friends from St. Matt's. So we're going to be talking to you guys about how to bring Growcer to the new international market. So we're going to talk about our approaches. So approach one, social media growth and awareness. We believe that this is a very integral part of how they can grow. Social media is currently the most powerful way to grow and scale a business. They have a $15,000 budget, which allows for a lot of potential. And it is essential to have that presence on the likes of LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. And it also allows for organic growth. Organic growth is without money, but with 15,000 and organic growth, it can allow for a lot of potential. Then scaling Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Instagram ads, and using online influencers can gain product awareness. Now, those influencers may not result in a $180,000 sale, but will make more brand awareness and then incentivize for more sales in the future. Google AdWords is also very important, as Andrew spoke about. And quickly, before we move on to approach two, I wanted to know, did you have any questions in terms of our social media growth here? All right, so we'll move on to approach two. I'll hand this over to.
All right. So when expanding your business internationally, your company needs to get in touch with the correct businesses in those countries. Growcer did a fantastic job of working directly with a large company like Walmart, and we believe that this approach should be scaled to other countries.
So Walmart are going to receive you and carry your product, and the locals are going to love this because they're gonna notice that you're responsible for lowering the prices of your thing. And going forward, we can go business to business with this in an international scale with this Walmart idea.
So grocery is preparation and understanding of an international client. So when you're dealing with an international client, preparation will make or break the deal. So you need to keep in mind that there's language barriers and cultural barriers on an international market. And doing business on a global basis requires a good understanding of different cultures and ways of life. It's also important to understand your customers' needs. And once you have this knowledge, you can use it to persuade potential and existing customers that buying from you is the best interest. And you need to ensure that there's a need for the product or service in that demographic.
Alright, so I'm gonna start off like this. So on average, there's about 16,000 kids that die from hunger every single day. And personally, I think that's a horrible thing. And I think that Growcer could potentially solve that problem. Maybe not solve it completely, but they could do a huge dent in it. So I think that they should partner with international influencers, and that will not only create a huge amount of publicity towards the company and their products, but it'll also help solve one of the biggest problems in the world, which is world hunger.
Which is what, sorry?
World hunger.
World hunger.
Yeah. I think a campaign could be thrown to raise awareness, and investors and people can invest towards getting these containers into different countries, because obviously Growcer doesn't have the cash flow currently to do that by themselves. And ultimately, that creates fantastic brand awareness and on an international scale. And it shows Growcer can potentially change the world. And a challenge for the future, I would think it would be entering Africa. That's our presentation.
Did you have any questions? You want to come down?
No, it's okay, I just wondered, there's 4 approaches. I just wondered what would be the sequencing of that? Would they do them all at the same time? Which one would come first? How do they relate one to the other?
Yeah, so the way that we actually see it is as an all-in-one. Before you launch, you want to be prepared. So if you want to go from the approaches, obviously the primary preparation is what's most important. But all of these 4 approaches is what makes us ready for, basically makes us ready to launch on an international scale. And each factor is just as important.
Jeff,
international influence in mind already.
UNICEF.
Yeah, UNICEF is the one that we want to use because, I mean, they're huge, and being able to work with them directly just creates that brand awareness that we believe is very, very important.
Well, you talked about a budget for marketing. How's that, was that,
Corey said that.
okay.
Yeah, so Corey said they had a $15,000 budget.
Yeah.
So basically, he would want to use that on marketing, and so the likes of Facebook ads, Instagram, YouTube, all those, is what that 15,000 would go towards over a certain period of time.
And then you mentioned an influencer, maybe somebody that.
Yeah, so I mean, you'd have to do a lot of research, but the way that the Kardashians are, say, so powerful on Instagram, they're able to influence literally any product that they want. I'm not saying using the Kardashians necessarily, but finding someone that can help create that awareness could be huge for Growcer.